everyone, welcome back to my channel. And I feel like I haven't done a painting video for a long time, and just a heads up before you watch the video, there won't be any time lapse throughout because every time I try to paint, my laptop just ran out of battery, and I'm not going to use my phone to film time lapse. But here is my sketchbook with all kind of the character design that I did for this painting beforehand, and you'll see how they will turn up later on. But I painted the base as red and I loved it so much. Like, I don't know why I haven't done this before, and I am going to keep doing this for like all of my painting later on. And I just think that layering the painting over a base paint is like so satisfying, and then you can also see the bright red peeking through some of the paint, which I absolutely love. And I painted on like a rainy day, so it's super chill. Yeah, I haven't had one of these days in a long time, and I'm really glad that I can have this during my summer break. So here's me painting the grass on the bottom, and just a tip to share with you, acrylic paint is not really easy to blend, even if you add water to it. So sometimes you just gotta use your fingers, and to have this grass effect, you can use your fingers to like blend it out, and so to make it look really furry, which is what I've done here. So the process has been pretty fast because there's not much to explain. And this is day 2 of me painting, and I just straight up stamped my first bird character onto the white background that I had before. And I also added some detail for that flower. And so this is when I started thinking where I can add this kind of dark vibe to this really fun and confetti kind of painting. And so I also needed something outside of that window. And I painted a house that was on fire. And later on, I will add more characters onto like the bird that you will see also add a little bit of darkness to this colorful painting. So right now I'm showing you the edges that I painted. Now it's not very good lighting, but I also had this pattern on the edge of my window frame on the painting, and I think it really adds just a little pop and detail to this whole thing, since there's a lot of patterns going on. So here is like most of this painting done on the second day. And I keep telling myself that I need to paint slower, but I just can't. So here's the third day where I add the final characters on, and here's a little sketch I did before. If you can't tell, it's one skeleton with a top hat and a snake sitting right behind him. And I just thought they would look really interesting and cute and add just a little darkness to this painting, as I've already mentioned. So, and as you can see also the fingers were laying around, which were designs that I made from the beginning. Here's the last shot of this outside, under the sun. The colors were amazing. I am so in love with this kind of surrealistic illustration, but done with acrylic paint. Well, here is editing Xian. And once again, I haven't filled out an outro for this video. So I'm here to say goodbye, but before that, I would like to kind of explain the meaning behind this, because throughout the last 3 minutes, I've only been talking about what I've done. Also, thank you for sticking to the end if you're here to listen to me ramble about what this painting means to me. So I'll be putting a photo here of one of the biggest inspirations that I got on Pinterest for this painting. It inspired me both with the vibes as well as the color scheme and just everything about it. It's so amazing. So one of the biggest contradictions of this painting that I will also put once again here in case you forget is that the window, it seems like the bird is flying outside, from inside to outside, but it also can fly from outside to the inside, because let's just refer to that where it's going is going outside, so you don't get mixed up with what I'm talking about. So the outside of the window, the sky is blue, and under the sky there was like a house on fire, as I've explained. And with the skeleton and the snake that were on the bird, both of those three kind of elements shows the dark or negative side. And you know, I can't leave a painting or some creations without a dark hint into it. It's kind of just my vibe now. And the second one, the first one is the window. The second one is the characters versus the color scheme or the whole vibe that you get off from it. And the sky from the inside, as I will refer to, which is kind of above the flower, the sky is pink. And to emphasize that the sky is pink, that is the sky, I put it like a moon and stars and a little rainbow on the side to refer that it's the sky, and with the blue sky outside it kind of like clouds and dots to it. And speaking of dots, there is a lot of dotted patterns on this painting. First of all, it was really satisfying to do. If you don't have anything to do, paint dots. It's super therapeutic, and one of the techniques that I use with like a wave of dots in the middle of the painting is I took whatever color that were mixed on my color palette, and I just kind of got a mixture of them on the tip of my paintbrush, but I didn't mix them together. I just like kind of put them on the tip, and then once I dotted, like all the different colors will kind of show up. And overall, I really enjoyed doing this painting, and even though I didn't spend quite that much time on it, actually 3 days, every day I'd do kind of 3 hours, so it's 9 hours of painting for this one. It didn't feel long at all, and I feel like every time I come back from having been doing something for a long time, I get like better at it for no reason at all, because people say practice makes you perfect, but sometimes it's not the case for me when it's about painting or art creations. Like, it just comes out. It depends on when, depends on how you feel, depends on where you are. So thank you so much for being here. I will see you next time on another video. Bye.